This one is brutal. Absolutely huge difficulty spike compared to everything that comes before and most of the maps immediately after as well. But it's also a really interesting level. The space keeps opening up and reshaping itself. It's really interesting spatially, in terms of gameplay dynamic. It's a cool stage. This is kind of a mean encounter just because you don't have any high-tier weapons to work with. This is one of the most pointless secrets I've ever seen. Thanks for the 8 health and 10 bullets. Okay, so this part is very strict. Leaving the area without taking out the revenants is a no-go, and taking out the revenants without taking out the Cacodemon first is a no-go, so it's like, trigger. Spin around, kill the Caco, spin around, kill the guys. Like, it's very exacting. I seriously don't think there's much freedom to do it other ways. Which is fine. I mean, I like Rubik's maps, so obviously I can't complain about a map that forces you to do it one way. So the next part is kind of not as bad as the parts that came before. You want to make sure you've got at least 4 or 5 rockets from that Revenant part. While you're killing them, pay attention to your ammo count, because there's another encounter in a little while where you want at least 8 or 9 rockets to use. So this seems like it should be just fine. The problem is, not only do you have all those barons in the opposite hallway, but as we saw through the window there, a bunch of revenants worked in, so you have to maintain awareness of where you are relative to the windows. And keep from getting swatted from the side. Actually, it fell off there. Not part of the ideal route. So the next part is nasty. Flicking the switch opens a closet which contains 2 arachnotrons with an arch file behind them. And then on the other side of this hallway, some specters warp in, which you really have to deal with because there's nothing worse than trying to dodge away from the vial flame. But then you get caught on the specter and die instantly. Things have been going pretty well in this run. So there's a switch in here that you can trigger just to the right of me, I'm not looking at it, that you can trigger to start the final wave and end the level. And if you're a crazy speedrunner, you do it now, but if you want to actually live, you'll wait till everything's as cleaned up as you can possibly make it first. Because it gets nasty after the switch. Like, everything up to the switch is pretty mapped out for me. Like, I know exactly what I want to do and where I want to go. But afterwards, there's so much variability to the way the teleports come in, to the way, you know, time and chance can just happen, that it's just a free-for-all. It's very exciting, and it would be really frustrating in a level that was more than 7 minutes long. So you can telefrag all the barons this way, but it's actually very dangerous since they're all in a line and they're shooting at each other essentially. So you can just die there. Like, I took like 80 points of damage. It was pretty nasty. And you can do that before taking out the revenants, but that makes it even worse with the rockets. It's just not worth doing. So I think we're ready to start the finale. So an archvile warps in amongst these guys, and if you're lucky, he comes in early, and you can frost him with the super shotgun before things really pop off. I don't get lucky. So pretty soon I'm going to be forced to leave by the Cacos showing up. In fact, I'm actually a little late. But things have been attracted over there to the point where it seems like it's sort of okay to make a stand here and fire artillery into everything. I have to worry about the archvile that's probably shown up in the canyon, and there's also one that's shown up on the upper level on the opposite side. So that's the other thing to worry about, you know, aside from all the shit. So there's the archie in the canyon. Let's see. Barely made it out of there. And there's the archie. So can't really hang out here for fear of rocket splash damage. This is really kind of a nasty situation. I pull back here just out of desperation. It's got decent cover, but you're treeing yourself, so you know you kind of can't leave again really until things are safe. I've gone here and then died quite a few times, but I was able to put it off quite a long time this time, so it wasn't quite so thick. So at this point the worst is definitely over. It's just cleaning up to the point where I can get inside and open the elevator. There's a couple of Caco demons inside the elevator, so you can't just rush for the exit and escape. You have to make sure you have space and time to kill them, since they don't really leave it. So you can't just open them up, go somewhere else, yada yada. But at this point, things are the point where I can go. Really exciting level. Really hard, really fun. Really liked it.